new this morning, sustainability is a growing priority for many small businesses. Lowering energy costs, reducing waste, and shrinking environmental footprints are rising to the forefront alongside traditional bottom line concerns. Here in La Crosse, a new workshop seeks to make adopting green practices simple and attractive to local small businesses. We're joined this morning by La Crosse Environmental and Sustainability Planner Louis Kuhlman to tell us more. Good morning, Louis.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, good to be here.
So let's start out with the basics, just telling us where and when this workshop is, and it's free to attend, right?
Right, yeah, so it'll be on Thursday, January 18th at the La Crosse Center Ballroom A, South Ballroom A, and it's free to register on Eventbrite.
Okay, great.
So the workshop, the main aim, small businesses?
Yeah, so we're trying to help small businesses save money by reducing their costs through their energy bill, through their waste management, and through their stormwater credits as well. We're looking at also helping them attract more environmentally conscious consumers and employees.
And why is sustainability something that small businesses should be focusing on?
Well, as I mentioned, it's really important to reduce costs. I mean, we're all concerned about that. What's a challenge is those upfront costs. Over the long term, these practices will reduce costs, of course, but the upfront investment is where the biggest challenge is. So that's where we're trying to help out.
Okay, help them navigate through some of those hurdles.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Any suggestions, maybe some practices some of the businesses could put into play?
Sure, one of the easiest and most effective things that businesses can do is change their lighting out to LEDs. That has one of the quickest return on investments. Also, just be mindful of the waste you're generating. You can switch your documents to electronic and do electronic signatures. So those are some of the areas to start with.
Yeah, so small changes, I'm sure, make a big impact when you're talking about, all of the things that these businesses are producing.
Right, exactly. It's important to start out small. Don't get overwhelmed. There are people like me and the Climate Alliance for the Common Good that are here to help anytime. So even if you can't attend the workshop, we're here.
Okay, great. So the sustainability toolkit being presented at the workshop, it kind of enables businesses to leave with a draft plan. What are some of those components that businesses should have in a plan?
Sure, so we'll be looking at your building efficiency, so your energy efficiency there, and looking at potentially implementing renewable energy. Also landscaping, so outside your building, how can we increase shade and stormwater absorption? Reducing waste, so looking at recycling and potentially composting, and then being EV ready. So if you have a fleet or employees or customers that are using electric vehicles, you're able to accommodate them.
Okay, great. And then what advice would you have for a small business or owner who's interested in starting to implement some of these changes? I know you said start small. Anything else though, if they're interested in starting to go green?
Sure. So the toolkit we're talking about at the workshop is also available for free online. So they can go to the Climate Alliance for the Common Good to download the sustainability toolkit. And people there and also myself are available to help connect you with resources and incentives that are available through the state and federal government, and also network with small businesses that are doing similar things, so you can get good examples of what others are doing.
Okay, great. So I know you mentioned Eventbrite, so it is free, but should people go to Eventbrite and get tickets or sign up?
Yeah, we're hoping that people register. We're limiting the size to about 25 people. We want to make sure it's very hands-on. We're looking to do more workshops in the future, so if it fills up, well, we're still here to help.
Okay, so is there a link where they can go specifically to find for this one?
Well, there's if you just look for the sustainability workshop on Eventbrite. There's also a Facebook page, so you can search for it on Facebook, and then within that, a link to Eventbrite.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Louis.
Yeah, thanks for having me.